भी आई है फॉर और अगेंस्ट इंजीनियर्स। Therefore, I never read advanced ruling. मैंने कभी नहीं पढ़ी कोई आज तक। I don't give it. I give it zero value to advanced ruling. Complete nonsense to waste your time. You have to first read law. So this says at the threshold, no credit shall be available to you for the following except under circumstances given below. पहला क्या है आपका motor vehicle? What is motor vehicle? As defined in section 2D of Motor Vehicle Act. It should be a motor vehicle. अब सपोजिंग आपने बैलगाड़ी में एक बस जैसी ऊपर सीट लगा दी 13 सीटें, तो दैट विल नॉट बिकम ए मोटर व्हीकल, इट हैज टू बी मोटराइज्ड, राइट? मोटर व्हीकल्स फॉर ट्रांसपोर्टेशन ऑफ पर्संस, तो मोटर व्हीकल किसने यूज होना चाहिए? अब हमारे यहाँ तो जो जितनी ट्रैली है, जो ट्रैक्टर की ट्रॉली उसमें भी पर्सन ट्रांसपोर्टेशन होते हैं, then you have to go okay whether this is covered by definition of motor vehicle. If it is not, then this is not a motor vehicle. Notwithstanding, it satisfies in transport person more than 13. That is the interplay of definition vis-a-vis the section I told you. Wherever word is defined in the act, throughout the अभी ट्रांसपोर्ट से करते हैं लोग, but can this be motor vehicle? If yes, then yes. If no, then no.
सर इसमें डीटीसी कवर होती है?
तो केजरीवाल का भगत है क्या? पूरा लग रहा था तो केजरीवाल का भगत है।
नहीं सर, मुझे नहीं कुछ चाहिए।
It is 13.
जी।
DTC of 13 seats.
नहीं।
यहाँ नहीं है। You read law, your ears and mind should be here. What we are reading? 13 seats including driver. That DTC bus have 13 seats. So the question itself has no basis.
सर यही मतलब मेरा है कि इसके
अभी हम ये पढ़ रहे हैं उसी का मतलब क्या है?
इसमें नॉट मोर देन 13% है। इसमें लिखा हुआ है नॉट मोर देन 13, यानी कि 13 से ज्यादा नहीं होने चाहिए।
तो डीटीसी में 13 सीटें होती हैं
नहीं, तो फिर जिसमें अगर किसी ट्रांसपोर्टेशन में 13 से ज्यादा
वो भी आएगा, इसके आगे वो भी है। अच्छा, डोंट जंप, वो भी और भी आगे, इसके आगे और भी वही चीज अभी और भी आएगा। गुड क्वेश्चन, बट क्वेश्चन इज नॉट बैड, बट दिस इज नॉट व्हाट वी वर डिस्कसिंग हियर। बट दिस इज वन क्लास। अगर एक क्लास में सब कुछ लिखा होता तो बड़ा सिंपल हो जाता ना। सेक्शन 17 इज वेरी बिग। इसमें पैसे हैं, मिलने हैं या नहीं मिलने। सेक्शन 16 गिल्स कि आपको ये कंडीशन सेटिस्फाई करनी है, मिलेगा। अब 17 कहता है किन हालात में आपको मिलेगा या नहीं मिलेगा। इसी बात में लास्ट क्वेश्चन शेयर हो। मोटर व्हीकल्स फॉर ट्रांसपोर्ट पर्सन हैविंग अप्रूव्ड सीटिंग कैपेसिटी ऑफ नॉट मोर देन 13% फ्रॉम ड्राइवर एक्सेप्ट व्हेन दे आर यूज्ड फॉर मेकिंग द फॉलोइंग टैक्सेबल सप्लाईज डेली। फर्दर सप्लाई ऑफ सच मोटर व्हीकल, कार डीलर्स, उनको इनको टैक्स मिलेगा। ये हमारा अमीरों को चले गए जाते।
The authorities have allowed that for demo by the ITC till the time you sell it, but BMW is making it as their normal modus operandi of their system, and they were right now denied the input tax credit. It is a major loss to the company because they were reading this condition to be in a very straight manner that we are selling the product, so we will get it. But the condition is you are not selling the product as it is. You are using it for
I
your
told
own.
you, advanced rulings have no sense. You have to read the law.
True that.
अगर उनके लॉयर ने लॉ पढ़ा होता वो उसको कहीं किसको लेके नहीं गया।
Sir, I know the lawyer. I asked him. He said, "यार मैंने advance ruling में डाले हुए थे उसी के."
I was about to give the example, but I didn't stop. Next, vessels, aircraft, so forget it. We not concerned with any. AB deals with only services. There are no goods for both. It deals with only services of general insurance, servicing, repair, and maintenance in so far as they relate to motor vehicles. Vessel or refer to class A in class A. Class A ये कौन सी है? नोट बनना 13 which are without exception. और हाँ वैसे एयरक्राफ्ट नहीं दोनों है A and class A और class A small a 17.5 का पहला A मोटर व्हीकल वाला, फिर A के ऊपर जो पढ़ रहे हैं Provided that input tax credit in fact shall be available when the motor vehicles, vessels or cars are for use for purposes specified therein. कब मिलेगा आपको इंश्योरेंस? जब आप उनको ट्रांसपोर्टेशन इन तीन पर्पसेस सप्लाई ऑफ व्हीकल्स, पैसेंजर्स और ट्रेनिंग ड्राइविंग स्कूल आप इनके लिए यूज करते हो. So what does it mean? If you are not using motor vehicles for these three purposes, these services input tax credit is not available.
ऊपर मिलेगा तब नीचे भी मिलेगा.
अब ये जितने भी लोग, मैं सुनता हूँ लोगों को कभी कभी से लेक्चर में पता नहीं क्या क्या बोलते हैं, मुझे लॉ नहीं पढ़ते. Law is very clear. You want to claim these services, input tax credit, use this for specified purposes. Class A में और Class B में, वैसे एयरक्राफ्ट में इनके लिए तो applicable बना नहीं. The following P, the following supply of goods and services, food and beverages. हर सेंटेंस में एक्सेप्शन है सेक्शन 17 में. कोई क्लॉज बिना एक्सेप्शन के नहीं है. एक भी क्लॉज नहीं है बिना एक्सेप्शन. मिलेगा तो कम मिलेगा. आपको वो दोनों चीजें सीखनी. Section 7 doesn't have any clause, subsection or subclause where there is no exception attached to that particular phrase. For example, food and beverages, outdoor catering, beauty treatment, health services, cosmetic and plastic surgery, leasing, renting or hiring of motor vehicles, vessels, aircraft in Class A or Class A, except when used for the purpose of specified therein, life insurance and health insurance. Provided that input as credit inspector of such goods services or post shall be available where an inward supply such goods services is both used by a state person or making an outward supply of the same category of goods or services or both, or there are element of taxable, composite or mixed supply. Let me pose an example. Suppose Madhuri Dixit, she appears on an event program. Event manager tells her to get ready from a particular beauty parlor. And they charge 2 lakh rupees for her beauty treatment. Will you get input tax credit? Now these are the questions that we need to raise. Because she is making a taxable supply. उसको पैसे देने हैं उन्होंने, इस पर टैक्स भी लगना. So this clause B deals with such cases. वो कहता है कि जब आप जो ब्यूटी ट्रीटमेंट है वो ब्यूटी ट्रीटमेंट सप्लाई करते हैं, उसकी फर्दर सप्लाई होती है, इनपुट टैक्स मिलेगा. अगर आप फर्दर टैक्स सप्लाई नहीं करते, आप इनपुट टैक्स नहीं मिलेगा. अब हम वकील लोग पैसे बनाने के लिए डालते हैं, इसको मिलेगा नहीं मिलेगा, क्या होगा, हम करते रहते हैं पैसे लेने हैं. बट लॉ इज वेरी क्लियर कि अगर इफ यू यूज दीज सर्विसेज फॉर मेकिंग सेम कैटेगरी सप्लाई ऑफ सर्विसेज फर्दर, इनपुट टैक्स क्रेडिट कर लेगा. फॉर एग्जांपल एक ब्यूटी पार्लर, कौन सी है अभी वो सबसे बड़ी कौन सी है? मैंने साउथ में एक्स में मेरी बेटी जाती है, क्या नाम है?
मीनाक्षी
गीतांजलि जाती है.
जाती है वैसे पैसे कस्ते रहो, क्या होता है. Now supposing she hires you, अगर कंपनी आपको भेजती है कि भी दिस इज अ फंक्शन, गेट रेडी, नो इट हैज नो कनेक्शन विद योर बिजनेस. सो सब क्लॉज बी बेसिकली रेंडर के अगर आपको इन सारी सर्विस जो लिखी है एज वेल जो भी लिखा है आपको लेना है, तो यू शुड बी एंगेज इन सप्लाइंग सच सर्विसेज फर्दर. अदरवाइज यू आर नॉट गेट इट. नेक्स्ट, membership a club, health and fitness center? No. Travel benefit extended to applies on vacations such as leave or home travel concession. Now, this is an exception now. So, when it is denied travel expenses of people, applies on vacations such as leave or home travel concession. अगर दो चीजों में ट्रैवल बेनिफिट आप देते हैं तो आपको आईटी से नहीं मिलेगा. सपोजिंग इट ट्रैवल्स फॉर ए बिजनेस पर्पस, ये कैसे? सब्जेक्ट टू पीओएस, वो एक अलग इशू है. वे नॉट डूइंग सप्लाई. अब इसमें भी एक्सेप्शन है. They say the travel expenses benefits extended applies on vacations such or home travel such as means, इसे means definition restrictive such as comprises, they are all examples of restrictive definition. इनके अलावा कुछ है तो आपको मिलना चाहिए. No, why am I saying मिलना चाहिए? What is not blocked, what is not denied is availability. अब उस पर फाइट कर सकते हैं. लेकिन जहां एक स्पेसिफिक डिनायल है, ब्लॉकिंग किया गया है, उसमें इनपुट टैक्स नहीं मिलता. No court can give you by any analogy, because input tax is not your vested right. It's a concession given by the lawmakers or by the state, and the following circumstances will return this money to you. Now supposing यूपी वैट एक्ट में एक प्रोविजन था कि any benefit passed on a credit note shall not be given effect to. बात खत्म। जहां मर्जी झगड़े करो, चैलेंज दिस लॉ, यू डोंट चैलेंज द प्रोविजन, यू कैनॉट गेट बेनिफिट। नेक्स्ट, वी आर रशिंग थ्रू दिस बिकॉज ऑल यू कैन रीड दिस। अब कहते हैं प्रोवाइडेड द इनपुट एज क्रेडिट रिस्पेक्ट ऑफ सच गुड्स सर्विस बोथ शैल बी अवेलेबल where it is obligatory for an employer to provide the same to his employees under any law for the time being in force. Supposing under Industrial Dispute Act, the central government says you will give leave travel concession of 10,000 rupees to each employee. Benefit is everything. One example, labor laws. So where this benefit, the vacation home or leave travel concession has to be mandatorily given under a law, my input tax credit will not be denied. वो एम्प्लॉय की चॉइस नहीं है, he has to give that, there is no way out. Next, works contract services when supplied for construction of an, here we will devote time on C&D, then we stop this today. Works contract services when supplied for construction of an immovable property other than plant and machinery, except where it is an input service for further supply of works contract service. So what is works contract? Go back to section 2119. Open it. Section 2119. What is 2 minus? It's a means definition. Works contract means so and so. Right? These 13 contracts or activities or whatever you call only amount to works contract, provided these activities result into immovable property and goods are transferred in the execution of such contract. That's a works contract. And in schedule, it's declared a service. So it's a composite transaction, goods and labor, but it is declared as a service. So works contract service when supplied for construction of an immovable property. Supposing this conference hall is owned by Sushil Verma, and I engage Mr. K.N. Bhatt, किसको construction कर दो मेरी, तो this will be the first contract service you will provide, मुझे उसका input tax credit नहीं मिलेगा, except where I am the principal contractor, he is the subcontractor, then I will tell you. But for me, first contract service it is not available except when it is between subcontractor and the principal contractor, they exchange services, that is available. This is the only function of subclause C. D is more important. Goods or services or both. ऊपर क्या कहते हैं? Works contract service. दोनों में जमीन आसमान का फर्क है. Subclause D opens with goods or services or both. That is, this can include works contract service. But even if there are independent goods, they are also denied. So whenever you read the law, go into detail. The subclause C refers to works contract service. Subclause D refers to goods or services or both. Goods or services or both received by a taxable person, not a registered person. You have to continue to master these concepts. Taxable person, registered person. Registered person, you hold the section 25 certificate. Taxable person is who's taxable or is required to pay tax. That is the definition of taxable person. For construction of an immovable property. What is immovable property? It's not defined. It's not defined in any law of tax laws, except in Transfer of Property Act, General Clause Act, and Registration Act 1860. Unme defined. When does something become immovable? Forget GST. Generally, do you think the chairs fixed are immovable? No, they are movable. Do you think the desks are immovable? So anything, something has to be attached to earth. This is also attached to earth, attached to floor. But this is attached with bolts. It can be taken up without any damage. So a property to be called an immovable property shall first be attached to the earth in such a manner, if you have to take it away, the property will be damaged. For example, these walls, these are immovable. वॉल तो निकाल नहीं सकते, हमारे कंट्री में तो नहीं पॉसिबल. It can also be taken which can be taken on hire can never be immovable. So lot of things, whatever you get, अगर आपका client बनाना है, पहले आगे बढ़ा. इंडस वाले केस में छोड़ूंगा बात नहीं. स्टिल डिबेटेबल सुप्रीम कोर्ट पे. Yes.
drones का regulation होता है, so there's a lot of money put into all those chains and that will also be
Yes. I told you, can get generally default rule attached to it. That is also attached to walls. शोरूम आपने ठोक दी है, फटे फटे ठोक दी है, निकालो क्या? But supposing you are dealing with a furniture piece is modern. Only the same. Paste it attached. Again, it's a very good practice. Though it cannot be moved, fix it. But in law, this will not be movable. यहाँ तो आगे कमिश्नर की नंबर का कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं. सिनेमा हॉल की कुर्सियाँ क्या ना नहीं movable. Screen. So furniture by generally you cannot say that जो हम केबिन बनाते हैं immovable या नहीं. If it's modular, this is not immovable. If it's not modular, then you're right. It can be used.
But sir, the food for thought is just in case, you know, if you are PVR and you are making a new cinema hall and you are installing the chairs, which is immovable, not immovable, leaving aside to the subject, will you get the ITC or not?
I will say.
That's what the beauty is.
Because no, but I will not think it.
I know that.
I will not first I'll
You have
charge him money for giving an opinion. Then I'll give him a period why this is not immovable. Then I'll invoke surplus this is not immovable. Therefore, conversely, we are entitled to input tax.
So that is why I usually tell people that rather than becoming a tax consultant, become a business and taxation strategist. You will understand how.
जरूरी है. मेरा तो डेजिग्नेशन है इंटरेक्ट टैक्स स्पेशलिस्ट. हम तो पूरी करते हैं. मैं तो कोर्ट पर बिल्कुल लेते हैं. जरूरत ही नहीं. टेबल बैठ के रोटी खाने के पैसे मिलते हैं. अच्छे पैसे मिलते हैं. Unless you master the facts of the case, your opinion shall be wrong. आप कितनी मर्जी जजमेंट पढ़ लो, कुछ मर्जी पढ़ते रहो. You have to master the fact that do you fall in this clause? Because it has an exception. जिन क्लासेस में एक्सेप्शन होती है, those clauses are more difficult to read. या तो सिंपल है कि मोटर व्हीकल में नहीं देना, बात खत्म होगी. उसके आगे में 3 राइडर और लगा दी. क्लाइंट को बनाना पड़ेगा कि आप कार का 13 सीट कार का आप क्या करते हो? लगे जाते हैं. Suddenly, whole situation changes over time. नहीं पूछ सको तो आप लोग मोटर व्हीकल है. 12 मे बैक उन्होंने ली क्या किराए पे ली. बॉम्बे में IPL नहीं हुआ, उनके सीरी लिया नहीं. 70,000 per day for 2 months ITC नहीं ली. कभी वो कहते हैं मोटर व्हीकल बिल होगी. अब वो देने पड़ा होगा. So goods or services both received by taxable person for construction immovable property other than plant and machinery. Now, what is plant and machinery? This can also be immovable. Plants can be movable, but plant and machinery has been exempt. They are an exception to this surplus D. कि immovable property में हम plant machinery को नहीं लेंगे. ये जो कम परसेंट है मोबाइल टावर. If this can be categorized as plant and machinery for mobile industry, I think it will get. Not on the ground is immovable or immovable. There is an exception created right in the provision. Other than plant and machinery, that is अगर ये conference hall मेरा था, मैं बनवा रहा हूँ, तो मैं अगर good service, अब उसके word है आगे including. Whenever the word including is used in between a sentence, this makes the including. When such goods or services both are used in the course of furtherance of business. कहता है कि मैंने कॉन्फ्रेंस हॉल सपोजिंग मैंने इसको किराए पे दिया बाद में. It's my business. कहते हैं इंक्लूडिंग व्हेन इज मेड इन द कोर्स ऑफ फर्दरेंस ऑफ बिजनेस. पहले कहता है आपने खुद बनाया आपको नहीं मिला है. We're not dealing with works contract. Surplus D does not use with works contract service. It's using with goods, services or both. Right? When used by you for your own purpose, including purpose of business, There was a judgment of Safari Retreat by Odisha High Court. There the brief facts were he constructed a mall only with the purpose of he claimed in the High Court, there was no documentary evidence as such placed before High Court. I constructed it only for the intention of giving it rent. Rent was taxable. It's a commercial rent. And I had no other purpose. उसने सारे input as claim कर. Advance ruling rejected. We went to High Court. High Court did not say this law right or wrong. I told you High Court interpreted the law. On his account, it does not include when he constructs for renting. So they interpreted this phrase in this way. They did not say this law is bad. They didn't comment on the legal provision. But they say that since right at the inception he constructed the mall for renting, so we cannot say this is for his own account. It was on account of the tenants for which he constructed this. Therefore, input tax credit was allowed. But post Safari Retreat, when they came to Supreme Court, there is no stay by Supreme Court. Odisha authorities themselves are not following the judgment. Because our Supreme Court matter pending. Now it's ball in the Supreme Court. What does Supreme Court say? Now here they with the interpretation of law will come. What is the intention of legislation? Intention is आप अगर बिल्डिंग आपकी खुद बनाते हैं, बिजनेस के लिए बनाएं या किसी लिए बनाएं, आपको आईटी से नहीं मिलेगा. A common rule interpretation is this: if we accept Safari Retreat, then lakhs of people who made commercial premises for renting or malls, they shall all be entitled to input tax credit. Now supposing this judgment comes after 5 years, I am entitled to input tax credit from the relevant date from date of judgment, not the by return. So I don't think Supreme Court is going to say that this is available. It's my view. I have given opinion in this case. Safari Retreat is not a good judgment.
They'll not work.
Nobody against the revenue. The law, the language is very, very clear. Including on your own account or in further business. Once you include, write the word including in between two negative clauses, it makes it very strong. Supreme Court is clear. Yeah. When do you use word including? एक तो definition में, when definition itself makes it very larger. Inclusive definition can include 1 lakh things. तो अगर including के दो sentence में हम use करते हैं और law में, it makes very imperative that particular language. Thank you buddies very much for today. Thank you so much. And once again, we pray for Mr. Batra, our friend, and we should follow his deeds, a good deed. We have Sanjay Sharma, our president here. I will ask him to say a few words about Mr. Batra before we close. Thank you very much.